Welcome back to another video, guys. So today we'll be analyzing Usdjpy, and for those who haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so that you don't miss the future uploads. And can you please also share the video so that the YouTube channel can grow because it is still new. So without any further waste of time, guys, you know that I like analyzing from the bigger time frame, guys, up until the smaller time frame. That's what I always do, guys. So remember the 90% rule, guys. Here's our first touch, then here we've got our second touch. Okay, the very same thing that's happening here. Here's our first touch, then our third touch. Okay, so what happens with the 90% rule? Okay, so if you can check, the market has been respecting this line. Okay, so whenever the market touches this line, it does what? It reverses. Okay, so whenever the market touches this line below here, it does what? It bounces back and start buying. Okay, you can also see the case here. Okay, guys, so the market was coming nice on the side, then it approached this line, then that's when it started to buy. Okay, so again, now I have to highlight my highs and lows, guys. Okay, you know that's important. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this, guys, is that we can see that this is one of our most crucial points, guys. Okay, because the market here had a first touch. Okay, then the market here had our second touch. Okay, so what is it that you can learn from this? That whenever the market reaches this line, it does what? That's what, guys, it sells. Okay, as you can see, even here it sold. Okay, so mind you, this is the daily time frame, guys. We are not scalping. I'm giving you um analysis based on something that's going to happen in future, so that's what you can be able to hold and avoid those manipulations by the brokers and etc. Okay, so there's no manipulation when you see they can't do that to you. Okay, so now I'm going to find my lows, because isn't that I got my high. Okay, so I'll put my low here, so I'm not gonna drag it to this point. Okay, as you can also see that the market had a role in this line. Okay, it was failing to break this line. Okay, but I'm not gonna drag it here. Remember, guys, I need to keep the chart as much clean as possible. Okay, so here the reason why I dragged it here, I wanted to show you guys why I'm placing it here. Okay, because I'm expecting my third touch to be here and we're gonna have a drop to this side. Okay, so when the market pushes up, okay, pushes up, pushes up until this line. Okay, I expect it to drop, guys. Okay, I expect it to drop, at least to be on. Okay, remember, guys, the price repeats. Okay, the price repeats. That's why we have price action. Okay, so we trade using the patterns. Okay, so now let's go into the 4-hour time frame and see what is it that we can do. Okay, so here on the 4-hour time frame, we've got trend within trend. Okay, or pattern within pattern. That's up to you on how you want to call it. Okay, so here I'll try by all means to cater for the touches. Okay, I'm catering for the touches. Okay? So I will also explain the reason why I'm doing this. Okay, so here we had our first touch, second touch, third touch. Okay, so whenever the market approaches this line here, guys, as you can see, it always what? Bounces back. Okay, so here it was also one of our most important area for us to place ourselves. Okay, the reason for that is we had our high here, so the market failed to break our high. So here we had our diagonal resistance area, still the market failed to break this line. Okay, so that's why we are having this smooth sell up until this point. Okay, so here we've got a trend within trend. Okay, so now we are expecting the market to come to this point. Let me highlight it. We're expecting the market to come to this point here, then start to drop. Okay, start to drop, then it comes to this line. So then that's when you can at least expect it to push up. Okay, so for now I'm expecting the market to reach that point before it drops. Okay, Okay, I'm quite certain about it because we have seen this happening here. Okay, so I'm expecting it to turn and come back to this point. That's when it can continue to push up. Okay, so now we're going to the 1 hour time frame. Remember, guys, what we do here is to try by all means to simplify the markets. Okay, we don't want things that's going to confuse us, guys. Okay, so here we've got another pattern happening. Okay, nice. As you can all see, guys, I'm not just throwing things from my head. Okay, so here we had our first touch. Okay, so here we can all see that the market had a touch several times, still failed to break this area. Okay, so even here we had our first touch. Okay, second touch, third touch, then the market sold. Okay, so now on the third touch, the market did what? The market broke this diagonal supporting, I mean diagonal resisting area. Okay, so then that's when it continued to push up. So even here I'm still expecting it to push. Let me highlight it here. I'm expecting it to push up until this point. So that's when we can have a drop, guys. We can have a beautiful drop here. Then that's when the market can start to buy. Okay, so that's what I'm anticipating on it. Okay, so now let us switch to the 15 minutes time frame. Remember, guys, the 15 minutes time frame, we use it to get our entries. So others are able to use 1 minute or 5 minutes, whatever that it is, so as long as it's working for you. But as for me, I wouldn't advise somebody to do that, especially if you want to be a trader. Okay, I wouldn't expect you to master a trade like that. Okay, so from this here, we had our first touch here. Then the second touch, we had several touches here. Okay, the market failed to break this line. Okay, then the third touch, we had it here. Then the market sold, as you can see, it sold a bit, still then continued going up. Okay, so according to me, here we are having our continuation. Okay, so according to me, the market is going to break this structure here up until here. Okay, so then that's when we can have our beautiful drops. Okay, our beautiful drops like this. Okay, okay, that's what I'm expecting. Okay, that's what I'm expecting. Then gonna continue to push up. Okay, come say consolidate, then push up. Okay, remember, guys, nothing is 100%. We are just having our anticipation. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting here. That's why even making sure that I cater for the chart touches so the market will touch. Okay, remember, the market moves into direction. It's either the market is in an impulse or the market is in a correction phase. Okay, guys, so that's what I'm anticipating on this. Now let us switch to the 4 hour time frame and see if we had our analysis correctly. Okay, here's the 4 hour time frame, guys. Okay, so again, the thing is, if the market fails to reach this side, we can have something like this here. Okay, as you can see. So if the market fails to reach that line, guys, okay, what about that? If the market fails to reach that line, so then that's when we can have at least a push, okay, to this side. Okay, so let me also highlight it. That's when we can have a push to this side. Okay, then it's going to come back up until this area, then still it is going to push. Okay, so this is one of our most important areas, because here we had our first touch, second touch, third touch. Okay, which means we're going to have our fourth touch somewhere here. So there's also a possibility that the market might break this line and head towards to this point, or it can come to this point and then it touches it a bit, and then it retests up until this point here. Then that's when it can continue going up. Okay, guys, so now uh let us switch to the daily time frame and also confirm our drawings, guys. Okay, so everything looks legit so far. So it seems we got our